Hey everyone, today in this video tutorial I will be working on a sensor that is TSL45315. To gain more knowledge about this sensor, let's have a look over a website controleverything.com and here searching for this sensor and let's see what we got. So TSL45315 is an ambient line sensor and these are some of its features. Have a closer look on them. For this session, I will be closely working on this sensor and interfacing this with a Raspberry Pi and a Java code. So for Java code, let's go to Resource tab and here is our Java code sample. Click on it and you can download this Java code sample as a zip file from here. The download can also happen from our GitHub repository, that is Control Everything community. Now let's have a look over the products for the hardware we require and let's make some connections for this. Let's have a look over the hardware we require and for the connections. First of all, we require a Raspberry Pi, which you are able to see on my screen, and these are the GPIO pins of the Pi. Now this is an I2C shield. The requirement of this shield is to make connections with other I2C devices rather easy. So make this connection and gently push over the I2C shield over the GPIO pins of our Pi. Now this is our sensor, that is TSL415 ambient line sensor, and this is a connecting cable. Make the connection of the cable and the sensor like this and make sure that the brown wire of the cable should be connected to the ground terminal of the sensor, and similarly we have to follow this suit for our I2C shield. Now this is a micro USB cable. It is used to power up our Raspberry Pi and gently push over this over the power jack. Now for an internet connection we require an Ethernet cable or a LAN cable and gently push over the Ethernet jack. In case if you don't have any wire or LAN cable or Ethernet cable, you can use this Wi-Fi module as a substitute for internet connection. Now we are done with our hardware connections. Let's check our code and interface the sensor with it. Well, let's interface our sensor with the Java code and using a Raspberry Pi. For that, log into github.com and here search for our repository, that is Control Everything community, which you are able to see on my screen. Click over it and here searching for the sensor, that is TSL45315, and here it comes. Click over it and this is the required Java code. Let's have a look over the instruction for the Java code first. We have to download and install the Pi4j library on our Raspberry Pi, and this pi4j.com link will help us to install Pi4j on our Raspberry Pi. Please do it as it's recommended. Now to compile the Java program or code, we have to do this command, and this is the command to run our Java code. Now get back to the code of Java and here it is. It's a .java extension file. The first thing you notice that we have imported some of the libraries from the Pi4j for our functioning, and we have created a public class TSL45315. Now here we have created an instance for the bus, and here we have the device address, that is 0x29. We have sent the start command for that and the address is 0x80, and the start measurement command is 0x03 and the writing command is here. Now we have read 2 bytes of data where LSB is first for the luminance. This is the conversion part of our ambient light luminance, which is in the unit of lux, and according to the formula which is described clearly in the datasheet for TSL45315. At the end of our code, we have output data on the screen where total luminance is in lux. So this is how our code looks like. Let's have a look over the working of it. Well, for the working part, first of all, we have to copy this entire Java code and open up the terminal for Raspberry Pi. Now, here we have to create a new file, and the name of the file is TSL45315.java. And here, paste the entire code and save it. Now, Pi4j and TSL, this is the command as you can see for the working and compilation of the code. Now the code is being compiled. Code compilation is done, and this is the command to run our Java code, and here we go. total illuminance is in the lux, as you can see. Now when I put some shadow over the sensor and run the command, the total luminance decreases. Now again doing that, it decreases further. Now instead of this, when I apply a light source near it and run the command, the ambient light luminance increases. Now again doing that, it further increases. So this is how the Java code works with the Raspberry Pi using the sensor TSL45315. Now let's proceed further. Well, we have just seen the working of and interfacing of the sensor TSL45315. The TSL45315 provides ambient light sensing ALS that approximates human eye response under a variety of lighting conditions. The device has 3 selectable integration times and provide a direct 16-bit lux output via an I2C bus interface. The wide dynamic range of the ALS makes it particularly useful in outdoor applications where it is exposed to direct sunlight. The device is ideal for use in automatic control of street lights and security, billboard and automotive lighting. The TSL45315 can also be used in solid state and general lighting for automatic control and daylight harvesting to maximize energy conservation. Other applications are like commercial lighting, industrial lighting, tablets, notebooks, cell phones, and so on. This sensor is available on our website controleverything.com, and the Java code can be downloaded from this website. You can also download the Java code from our GitHub repository, that is Control Everything Community. For further queries, you can contact us on controleverything.com, and be sure to post your queries or comments on our community portal. For more articles and blog like these, you can reach us on instructables.com, and for more video tutorials like these, you can subscribe our YouTube channel. In the very end, you have a nice day and thanks a lot for watching.